We are turning our attention to implicit differentiation. And I've given you in bracket what we just mean by implicit differentiation. It just means the differentiation of implicit functions. Okay? Differentiation of implicit functions. You say to me, what's an implicit function? So now we have been seeing when they would say you have y is equal to, let's say they would say y is equal to ln 5x. This is an example of an explicit function. Or to say that y is equal to 3x squared minus 7x plus 2. Here's an example of an explicit function. Explicit functions are functions where you can make y the subject and get one equation, exactly one equation, after you make y the subject. Okay, so you need to be able to make y the subject, and you can get one equation. So here's an example of a situation where that's impossible. If you have x cubed plus y cubed equal to 4xy, okay? If you can make y the subject here and get one equation, you can come to me and I'll give you money for pizza, if I have it. It's impossible. It's impossible. Don't try, okay? It's impossible. So we call this an implicit, okay? This is an implicit function. I can't get y on his own side alone. I can't. Because I'll always have some y and some y here. It's going to be impossible. So how do I differentiate this? Because I need to get y dx. Okay, let's say they say find dy dx. Okay, find dy dx. So what do I do? Okay, how do I do it? What you do is you have your equation which says x cubed plus y cubed is equal to 4xy. So what you're going to do is you differentiate everything, d dx of this whole thing with respect to x, right? Differentiate everything with respect to x, which is going to be d dx of the left side, x cubed plus y cubed. This is equal to d dx of 4xy, okay, the right hand side. Now let's differentiate x cubed with respect to x. Derivative of x cubed with respect to x, you just bring down the power 3 and then it becomes x to the 2. You reduce the power by 1. Plus, now here is the concept. Whenever you differentiate a y, okay, it is not an x. When you differentiate it with respect to x, remember we are getting d dx. When you differentiate it with respect to x, first you act like you are differentiating with respect to y, okay? So you bring down the power 3, reduce it by 1, y squared. Then you multiply by dy dx. So whenever you differentiate a y, remember to then put dy dx at the end, okay? If you differentiate anything that has a y, you remember to write dy dx at the end. So this is going to be equal to, now here we are on the next, d dx of xy, right? I can say 4 come out. It is 4 times the d dx of xy, okay? Which is going to be 4 multiplying. What's the derivative of xy? This is product rule because x and y are multiplying. It's a product. So what is it going to be? The first, which is x times derivative of the second. Derivative of y is 1. But remember to then put dy dx, okay? Dy dx. Then plus the second, which is y, times derivative of the first. D dx of 1, derivative of x is 1. So it will be by 1, okay? And here on the left-hand side, we still have 3x squared plus 3y squared multiplying dy dx. So here, what am I going to have? All right, 3x squared plus 3y squared dy dx is equal to here, what would I say? X times dy dx is just x dy dx. And by 4, so it's going to be 4 multiplying x dy dx plus y times 1 is just y. So I can now say 3x squared plus 3y squared dy dx is equal to 4 times x becomes 4x dy dx, then plus 4 times y becomes 4y. And now what I'm going to do is take the things with dy dx to their own side, to one side. And I can see here I have 3y squared, here I have 4x. So I'm going to take them all to the left. I'm going to now have 3y squared plus 3y squared dy dx minus, because 4x comes to the other side, it will subtract, minus 4x dy dx is equal to 3x squared goes to the other side. Here we have 4y, then 3x squared is coming, it will be minus 3x squared. So what will I now do? I'll factor out in here and in here. I can see that dy dx is common. So I'll say dy dx come. Here I'll remain with 3y squared minus 4x is equal to 4y minus 3x squared. Which now I can say dy dx will be equal to, I take this whole thing to the other side. It was multiplying on the left, it will divide on the right. 4y minus 3x squared all over 3y squared minus 4x. And here is going to be your thing. That's going to be your dy dx. After hard work, you have managed to find it. And you are done. So that's how you do it. That is how you do it. Okay? Bye.